Hello and welcome to another Grumph battle report. Ogre Kingdoms versus Skaven and 2,500 points. I haven't played a big game in a long time, and I haven't played Skaven in a long time, and I'm playing Skaven against a new player that I'd never faced before. So interesting list, interesting game. We really had fun, had a few rules questions, but in the end, really good game, really fun, and you'll see kind of epic for some stuff. So let's go on with a presentation of the armies and the table. Let's start with the table. And as you can see, the table has two hills on the side, a few pieces of terrain in the middle that we didn't count as magical, so nothing really magical, just blocking line of sight. And that's kind of it. And there's a big spot in the middle, so that's where we're gonna end up battling. And here we go with a presentation from left to right of my army. First I had a unit of 4 Morphan cavalry with full command, Iron Fists, so they have a +2 warps armor save, and the Dragonhide banner. Next to it was a unit of 11 Iron Guts with a flaming banner, because hey, you know, Skaven means Hell Pit Abomination, so let's come with flaming attacks to kill that. A Slaughtermaster with the Armor of Destiny and a Potion of Speed, just in case he goes into a challenge, so I can hit first before dying. And that's why the Armor of Destiny is also here, so I get a +4 ward save on top of my armor save. In the middle, I had a Thunder Task, so I could shoot at blocks of armies with a template and do some damage. A unit of 9 ogres, and in that unit was my bruiser with a long strider big name, which gives +1 movement, Iron Fist, the Firebelly with a scroll and a Seed of Rebirth to give the unit a +6 ward save. And I kind of like that thing to give a ward save to the unit that doesn't have it, but maybe I should give it to the Iron Guts, I don't know. For magic it doesn't change much, but for non-magic it really changes in combat, that you can save a second time and the Iron Guts can't. I don't know, maybe I should. On the flank here I had 6 lead belchers, and I had the upgrades on the lead belchers for Musician and Thunder Fist, the guy that shoots better, has 1 more attack, can't remember. And then my trusty chariot cannon called the Iron Blaster. For my opponent has had a Doom Wheel, a light warping cannon, a unit of 20 slaves, a Plague Priest with a scroll, flail, and Shadow Magnet trinket on a furnace, and protected by 36 Plague Monks. A unit of 40 slaves with a Warlock Engineer with a Doom Rocket and a Condenser. A unit of 20 slaves and a unit of 27 Clan Rats with a Gracier and the Earthing Rod. A bigger unit of Clan Rats, 41 of them, with a Warlord on a War Eater with a Blade of Anti-Hero, Dragon Hell, and Trickster Chard. The Fire Thrower from the Skaven army that I can't remember the name, another Warp Lightning Cannon, and a big unit of slaves with Warlock Engineer and equipped with a Brass Orb, and another Doom Wheel. So at that point we were all deployed, and we are figuring out who's going to roll first. I get +1, of course, because I'm out deployed. I roll 1, he rolls 2, I roll 2, he rolls 3. No, he rolls 4 or something, and so he gets first turn. And so on his first turn, first things first, he moves the Doom Wheels. Not too much, because you know you need to roll for the Doom Wheel. And then he moves his other units all towards the center. At least the one that were on that flank and the one in the middle, they move up. And on the flank, the Doom Wheel goes and blocks the way of my Morphan cavalry, and the rest is like going for the center at the moment. And so we start with magic, and he tries the spell that he can kill easily people with, but I save with the Seed of Rebirth with 3 6s. So I was really happy about that. So not losing 3 ogres to magic directly was kind of nice. Then he moves the Warlock Engineer with the orb behind my line and tries another last spell, but I use my scroll because I don't want to die. Just I want to be in combat. That's what the ogres are good at. Then start the shooting phase just after the magic phase, and he shoots the orb into the center of my Iron Gut unit. It scatters back a bit, but I still lose 3 Iron Guts like that. Poof. And then I'm like, can you shoot that again? He says, no, it's a one-time only thing, and it's the first time actually I can use it. So I'm like, oh, good for you and not good for me. And then he starts shooting with the Warp Lightning Cannon, and he rolls a misfire, and he rolls a 1. So one cannon is out, which is good because I didn't really know what to do against the cannon. And he rolls for the second one, misfire, rolls a 1 again, and boom. So cannons are gone, which is pretty good advantage because he was dominating me during the shooting phase, and he was dominating me during the magic phase. The magic domination is going to stay until the end of the game, kind of, but no shooting was a great relief for me. So now it's my turn. I declare a charge on this flank to the Doom Wheel, and the Doom Wheel elects to flee. So I fail the charge, move by 4 inches or something, shuffle a bit because I'm able to, and that's kind of it for them. The Iron Guts, they move up, not too much because there's lots of units in the center and they're too far away for me to charge yet. Same goes for the Thunder Tusk. The Thunder Tusk moves 6 inches, so it can shoot more. And my unit of Bulls also moves up because, well, yes, that's what the Bulls are for. As you can see, the cannon has moved too, and he's now in a shooting position where he can see the furnace, and that's going to be my target. And the iron blaster go into the building just in case, and I think I shot the Doom Wheel, and I did 2 wounds, but I'm not sure. I'm saying that because on the pictures afterwards you'll see two wounds on the Doom Wheels, and I really don't remember where they come from. So goes for shooting, and for shooting that unit of 40 clan rats slaves is reduced to a whopping 10 because I got lucky with the shooting I did on them. I did 2 wounds on the furnace, and that was it. So now it's turn 2. He moves the Doom Wheel here, and the Doom Wheel doesn't have the wounds yet, so maybe he missed fire or something. I really don't remember how he got 2 wounds, but he had 2 wounds at that point. But just a bit later in the game. He moves, so on the other flank, he turns around to face me because, well, I'm with my cavalry here, and so he doesn't really know what to do. And that's where he positions himself. Now, the rest of the unit, they're like positioning in the center to be countering me and being ready for whatever I'm going to charge. And so magic, he teleports the guy with Doom Rocket here, and when he tries, I think he tried to shoot with it through my unit of Iron Guts that are right next to it, and I lost 2 guys because he overshot and that got into my balls, but that's it. And the misfire here is maybe for the Doom Wheel, and that's how the Doom Wheel got the wounds that you're going to see in a minute. And so yes, so that's probably how the Doom Wheel got 2 wounds by shooting itself. And that's basically it for his turn 2. Now we go to my turn 2. And of course I charged the slaves with my cavalry on that flank. I charged the slave with my Iron Gut unit here, and I am going to I turn the cannon around here, and I'm going to shoot I'm gonna grape shot the doom wheel. My lead belchers are gone out of the building, and my bull unit is in contact with the bigger, has also declared a charge, is in contact with the 40 slaves there. So yes, and here you see it. So that's another angle. So and here we go. This looks the battlefield looks like this. And so in Magic, I don't remember. I don't think I did much in Magic because the Firebelly can't do anything, and the Slaughtermaster can do regen. Why not? But I don't think I even tried. So I did Troll Guts, so I got regen on these guys, but they're not. It's not going to change much for that battle, at least. And so here I grape shot the guy, and he's gone. Here, why did I take that picture? I killed them all, and he blew up in my face, and that's it. And then I'm standing here after the end of the combat, like this. I reform. That's the only thing I can do, and I'm like in charge range from the furnace, and I really don't like that. In the middle, they're all dead, but I can't move. As you can see, my thunder tusk has moved up in order to give the last the rule that makes the unit in the models in 6 inches from it strike last. And I'm stuck in combat with the bulls because 40 slaves is a lot to chew on. But from 40 they've reduced a lot. And I've used the breath weapon there because of the Firebelly, because I wanted to get combat res and I wanted to try to get rid of them. So that's how the turn ends, and then his turn. So he charges his big unit of clan rats into my iron guts. Declares a charge with the furnace on my Mournfangs, and I elect to flee, and that's going to cost me my cavalry for the rest of the game. And here he positions the big unit of slave on my flank, so he's going to be able to flank me at the next turn, and because there's no way I can shoot everything that's in this big unit. And we don't declare a challenge for the first round, and he moves up everything a bit. And that's it. And these guys are alone, but as you can see, I'm fleeing here, and he's positioning his engineer with the warp orb, with a brass orb, in order to be able to charge me when I'm going to be next to him. And that's going to be, that's how I'm going to lose my cavalry on the next turn. So technically it looks like this, and we go off to combat. And combat isn't that. Oh, combat. He tries to flame me with these and misfires, but doesn't blow himself. And so I lose one guy because he has slimming attacks. He loses a bunch, but not too much. And the bulls, they're still strong, but not much happens. He kills, so the 2 that are missing here were killed by the spell that was thrown on by the Warseer. Or was it by the Doom Rocket? Can't remember, but he got some, and that's it. And now we're gonna go, so I forgot, so there's a charge missing. I should have charged here, but so there are charges that you're gonna see. Yep, so I'm gonna come back to that, but like, let's go here. So here is where I am at the end of my turn 2. So I've charged my lead belchers into the slaves. I am holding on into the big combat, and my thunder task is trying to get rid of the plague monks, while my cannon got rid of the furnace. And that's kind of what happened, and nothing much happened with magic again. So this is how it looks on this side. And after combat, there's 3 left. Woohoo, I'm gonna overrun, which is really nice. Or I'm gonna reform, no, guys, he's gonna blow up and I'm gonna just reform. and I reform that way. So now I'm going to flank his clan rats, and I'm going to kill his flaming thingy. And that's kind of it for the end of my turn. So his turn, so it looks like that. And here, his turn, so he charges, he declares a charge on my fleeing cavalry, catches them, and they're dead. I was so pissed. But at least this time in this game, they kill something before getting killed, which is better than last time I played the cavalry against Skaven again. And so here, he flanks charge me, and we get into a challenge, and I lose 2 wounds because of the Sword of Anti-Hero. I drink my potion, but he's initiative 7 and I'm just initiative 6 with the potion. So he positions his second unit to countercharge me, does some magic that kills a bunch of me, and reforms his rats to go to the center of the battle line, the plague monks, just in case. That's how it looks from this side, and we're fighting, and I'm gonna lose a bunch, but that's kind of okay. Here I lost 2 because he, I think he tried to, I don't remember if it's by magic, but I lost 2 by far away attacks not in combat. And so, and I lose a bit here, and I mean, I got wounds, but that's it, I'm not dead. And the end of the combat looks like that. I didn't get much. I probably lost 1 guy or a few wounds, but that's not much. So, my turn. I charge his flamethrower. I charge the flank of his clan rat unit. And I'm gonna kill that guy with a clam shot, so I turn around and I'm gonna try to shoot that guy off. And here we go. So here at the shooting phase, I tried to cannon the Warseer, but failed. I mean, I tried to, but I ended up killing the last guy of the last row or something like that. So here we go. Challenge continues in the big fight. And my general and high-level magicians dies. In shooting, I killed the Doom Rocket guy. And he flees, so I win the combat. He flees. I try to overrun, but I can't because I clip the second unit. The first unit is on Snake Eyes anyway, but he flees, so I wanted to catch them but couldn't, so I ended up flanking them. I also killed the flaming guy just got killed with impact hits, and then so I overrun into those guys. And then I combat reform my Iron Guts to finish off the slaves that were on my flank. And that's how I end up the combat. But we really had like a long discussion on what my unit of bulls should have done. Could it overrun and take a dangerous terrain test because going through the unit, or as he was going to clip the unit, ended up charging the flank of the unit. And so we both agreed that made sense. He took a dangerous terrain test for his general, but passed. And here we go. So, he puts his Warseer far away, so he wants to save the Warseer, which is a good idea, but won't really work. You'll see why later. Because I have a chariot, and the chariot can turn around and shoot, and that's what's going to happen. So this is a bit before what happened, but that's at the magic phase, that's what happened, and then my shooting phase, I killed it. So we're like this. He reforms. The plague monks are reforming and coming up a bit, but they are a bit far still. And combat res, I finish off the slaves here, and so I'm quite happy with that. I reform the guys, and the combat continues against the clan rats in the middle. He's still fleeing, still on Snake Eyes, and I don't think I'll catch up. And here I go. They are fleeing. I don't pursue them because my idea is like I want to get rid of the plague monks who are going to come, and I can get some shooting, and I can get some magic, and I can get anything on them. In retrospective, I think I should have pursued them to get the points. But hey, we were really counting the points anyway, so it was a fun game. So I do some magic. I did do some magic and stuff, but nothing really happened. I killed two, and then he charges me like that, and he's frenzy and stuff and stuff and stuff, and kills one guy and wounds another one. And so this is how it looks. So I charge my both unit, and I move the Thunder Task so that most of his unit is in the 16 range and are going to strike last. He goes after my Iron Guts with the one that are not affected by that rule, but doesn't do much. And I end up killing so many that there's only 3 left, so easy peasy. But I got some loss too, right, as you can see. The other units are not out the table, they're just still running, but with one more turn they would have been out, and that's the end of turn 6. 3 hours and 30 minutes of play, really a good game. There's a few things I forgot. I didn't forget to stomp, so I'm very happy about that. I forgot all my fear tests and would have changed a few things at some point, but hey, you know, that's how you learn, by playing. And fleeing when you're far away from BSB for my cavalry was really a bad idea. I got unlucky on that too, but compared to the luck he had, well, I'm not going to complain too much. Did we do something wrong? How was the video? Let me know how you like it, how you don't like it. I'm always interested in knowing. And last but not least, we're going to have a rematch with that player, same list, just because he was so unlucky with his shooting. So see you next time, and I really hope you enjoyed that video. Bye bye.